Hi, Ophiuchus Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Ophiuchus. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread, and then we'll get a major arcana card, and then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck created by me that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled already, so we're all set and ready to go. I hope that everyone is doing well, feeling blessed, staying blessed. Do want to mention before I remove the rest of the cards here, the sun shading kind of started here, and then it's just been gradually illuminating the surface here, so that may be significant here. Okay, Ophiuchus Moons. Get your cards here for Ophiuchus Moon. Message for Ophiuchus Moons. Okay, and that those were in reverse, and then they flipped just because of the way that the cards were falling. I'm gonna take it how it initially came through. Let's get your last 2 cards for Ophiuchus Moon. Like just like that, like tumbling down. Humpty Dumpty had a Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Why that's coming through, I do not know. But that's what I got here. And then also, too, with the way that the cards kind of fell here. Like a tumble type deal here. So you can see here we have a lying energy. Ooh, that wanted to be in the dark, didn't it? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. Your story's ending with a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Whoosh. Okay, let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's see what we have for your first card. We have the four of cups. Your reading is very interesting, I will say, with this shadow effect here. Ooh, that might even be a title. Um, 4 cups in reverse is going to be not taking an opportunity for granted. I'm hearing if that opportunity's been given. So it may have been something from the past, possibly, or someone creating another situation or trying to manifest you into their life after already having an opportunity and possibly blowing it. The 4 energy is going to be Cancerian energy. Cups will be part of your energy, and then also Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Strong Cancerian energy is here, with 4th house energy also being present here. And I do see 3 cups overturned, where I'm getting possibly someone who may be wanting to come back after they already made a choice, wishing that they wouldn't have made that choice. But typically the 4 cups reverse will be about opportunity not being taken for granted and taking the offer or the cup from divine, depending on the particular card from that deck. because not all 4 cups will depict the same energy. And then I do see this person like watching, being discontent. And this may not even be like I'm getting it, may not even be about taking that offer from divine. Being in a particular state where one's not even aware. Where I get being so disappointed with those overturned 3 cups. Like there's a certain state and that one is in right now. Maybe feeling imbalanced with that overturned 4. But I do see there being a cup, being extended towards this person. So this could be something from the past. I've been kind of picking that up too. Let's see what your next card is. They're looking like it's like tunnel vision. Is that a song by Justin Timberlake? Let's see what your second card is. Knight of Rods. Right away, oh my gosh. Are people fighting over you? I'm hearing this song by R. Kelly featuring Ronald Isley. Showdown is the name, is the title. Showdown, I'm about to lay your life down. Rodeo me like up and down. Oh my god, that song is hitting. That's one of my favorite songs. It's on, I think it's on his Chocolate Factory album, but that's what I'm getting. I see like a little showdown. Baby, it's about to be a. That's not fun. I'm just, the channel that's coming through with that song connected is super lit. All right, so the missed opportunities coming through for sure. Where I do feel like someone may be trying to create something that doesn't exist. So that may be a part of why the showdown's here, but I also see the Knight of Rods being a younger fire sign energy. And I see 2 people going head to head, face to face. It could be too that the Knight of Rods is also looking at that 3 of Cups overturned there, as if to like point out or maybe reflect or bring some light to this energy here that they had an opportunity and didn't take it. This being active energy of the fire. Take what resonates. I don't get you being either one of these people, but you could be. Rods being fire. Your energy is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, and then I was gonna say that rod is mighty thick. I feel it speaks to like I'm getting accomplishments, having many accomplishments. And at that young age, also here too, with the Knight energy being present. Knight will be a part of Chariot energy. With the upright, I do get this being balanced energy. Libra energy could be associated as well. And then I do see like lightning energy amongst the helmet. That could be significant. I get a transforming energy also too, where I'm seeing all of this design here look like grave sites. And it being connected to one being a transformer. And that could have a lot to do with the masses. And I kind of got that there too on the vest part of the Knight. Support energy also coming through. And then the distinction in the color could be significant there too. But that rod energy is going to be creativity, passion, desire, spark energy. The Ace of Rod or Wand actually was the day card for today, May 9th on Friday, Venus Day. But I get a showdown. Let's see what your next card is. The Hangman. And I'm getting, and as a result, we have suspense. Someone being made to be a sacrifice, not included in the equation of what's going on here, and that possibly being why the Hangman energy is here, where things have been on pause. And also too, I get a lot of you may be this energy here of being in a position where this here has created sacrificial energy here, keeping something from happening that's meant to happen. I'm almost getting like this energy here being a distraction of some sort. And then the Hangman energy is going to be an abundant energy. Could be male or female. This is a card of Pisces. Strong feminine energy is going to be significant. The 12 energy creates a 3. 3 energy could be associated with an Empress energy, being abundant and a divine conduit. And also a transformer energy too. I've gotten Kundalini energy with the center of the chest area there. That's speaking to awakenings, working from the root all the way up to the crown chakras there. And that's speaking to the divine conduit energy, being a connect and source to be able to be a light and shed light for others. And I kind of get similar energy for this Knight of Rods here too. And then that 3 could also be with this upright energy and this being major arcana. Speaking to 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. Like I get good vibe energy there. But overall too, something possibly being at pause due to what's here. Let's see what your next card is. Four of Rods reversed. This being part of the suspense, the result of what's happening where there's some disharmony in the home and there is no union. And that's all I get. 4 reverse is going to be also connected to that 4 energy there. So that distraction energy is just going to be confirmed by what I get here. Alright, and we got confirmation outdoors. So let's go ahead and move on. That 4 energy will be the same. Cancerian energy, and then stability, security, even more hunks as I say that. Rods is fire, your energy, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Alright, next card. 4 of Pentacles. There's a lot of instability here. I get like a release of some sort, but this could also be okay, yeah, we're getting a release, so maybe with some recognition of this reverse 4 of Wands here, instead of this being upright, of some withholding, there's a release and no longer withholding. And this being connected to stability as well, but I get this being more about the Cancerian energy connection rather than the stability itself. And then Pentacles is going to be Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay, and then let's see what your last card is. That'll be that, the lying energy. The Page of Swords reversed. Alright, so here's what I'm getting. I feel that because there's some recognition of something here, I get this being this energy here. And the reason I get these two associated here with the Hangman, and there being some stagnancy, there being this being brought to light, and then the release of any kind of stagnancy. And as a result, I feel that with this person that I picked up as a distraction, them also being in reverse energy, where it totally could be connected here, but I don't like, and I think that's why it was explained here that this isn't going to be connected. But I do get this being someone here where I'm getting someone being in a sense of trying to control and wanting to be the first and the last. And that's part of narcissistic behavior, having to get the last word. And even if they get the last word, chances are it's nothing but dribble and not the truth. So that's what I get here. I just feel that this may be an energy of not only lying, but immature spying. And then wanting to be. And I had a reading that came through a community post reading of a magician manipulating a situation. I feel that this Knight of Rods is actually seeing this person for what it is that they have been doing. But as I was saying, the magician, you would see, let me see if I can find it. He's the High Priestess. Has the infinity symbol within the vicinity of their hands, as if to say that they're manipulating something. I feel that this is very similar. And then we have 4 energy here with the 4 elements also here too. So I'm picking up a magician card, but it's a naughty magician card with the reversals that are wanting to be at the beginning, the alpha and the omega. So someone wanting to do this and feeling high on their rumper and being all up in their ego, and then that just kind of displaying the ego, the look at that, the manipulation, and then being discovered by soulmates who are teammates, or manipulating something connected to children, trying to control something and completely flopping and being discovered. Connected to a 7 of Swords is some kind of theft here, where we do have that sword association and the immaturity connected to it. Sneakiness. So that would also be this here too. I totally get that. It's very, like I can see faces, I can feel energy, and I'm getting this being the same energy here. This being an Empress energy, left to sit pretty, but also in the midst of this Hangman energy, we have some discord here. I feel, and I've said this before, I'm just going to reiterate, with this being illuminated, there's now a release of some kind of withholding. And this having to do with the elements. And as I say that, kind of noticing we have each of those there except for the sword. And so that sword energy, we do have that present, but it being outside energy. And that being a part of what I was getting here with this magician energy. The sword energy being a part of the components that they're specializing in order to try to manipulate a situation. And that sword being lying and connected to the 7 of Swords of stealing. This person's also stuck. I also get 8 of Swords. I'm stuck in this, I'm getting rotten behavior. Connected to children or to soulmates. I got 2 stories for Scorpio too, where it was like a versatile energy of an adult story, but then also a story connected to children. So take what resonates for that. But that's what I'm getting there. We'll just move that up. So then what I wanted to say too are these are like the hands. And then this person portraying themselves as a puppeteer, but they're an exposed puppeteer. Or I do feel they may have had something to do with this here and that 4 connect there. And then this being balanced out with the energy, where I get this may possibly be this energy here. And mirroring energy being involved here. To speak to 2 possible soulmates when it comes to a union and an upright energy of a 4 of rods. Let's see what's on the bottom. Page of rods. Succubus is what I'm getting here. I don't get this being flirting at all. And especially with your last card being a liar card. Liar, liar, pants on fire. But the Page of Rod lately has come through as a succubus or incubus. It could be incubus if this is masculine energy strongly that we're dealing with. That'll be the male version, excuse me, of the succubus energy. Could be a female as well. Take what resonates, but the manipulator is being brought to light. I almost see too this Knight of Rod like protecting this energy here. And then this energy just being more manipulative. And attempting to go behind the back, but as we can see, that's not happening. And if it did happen, it's being also illuminated as well. Let's get your major arcana. Nine of Swords reversed. I feel that that's in reverse because something's been brought to light. I don't want to take this simply because I didn't call for it. So let's get a card for Ophiuchus Moon. It could be this energy in hermit mode with the eyes being covered. And then the manipulative energy that was coming through. And I'm talking about this person, so we'll just give that a yes. Secret Hermit. 1 card for Ophiuchus Moon. The Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. High Priestess, again. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to be about things turning in one's favor. Opportunities coming through, luck also being a part of this. And then Lovers will be about a choice and agreement. This could be about a person being seen for being in the middle. That story is so redundant and old. I don't want to put no more energy into that, but take that if that resonates for you. If you're that hangman energy, you're chilling. This is what I got for your title here. Also, it could be what I picked up earlier too, but we got Shaman. Thank you for being a catalyst for change, assholes. LOL. This being that catalyst, the wheel beginning to turn as things are being illuminated. We have the energy of 16, which is also a tower. And that's it. Let's get your next card. Final card for Ophiuchus Moon. I do see this blind. That's so funny because I feel like a lot of you are becoming more alert and aware, and it could even be this energy here too. That's seeing through bullshit. where this energy here, the who's like and I think that's why I'm kind of giggling a little bit, because I do feel that this energy feels like very slick and sly, like they're actually doing something without being caught or seen, and it's completely opposite. And so the blindfold energy, like there's a little peak from this one, there's no peak from this one, but I do feel this kind of speaks to a pretend person here who has their hands out towards two people, where I feel this is representative of love. Whatever's going on here, these may be some, I don't know, some third parties or something. But I get this being the two soulmate energies here who are meant to be a part of this wheel to receive the abundance, or being the abundant energy. And then like exes, tag-alongs, like whoever. And it could be energetically. It doesn't have to be a specific number. Have been like completely clinging onto this wheel. And I get this being the manipulative energy also too, with the hands. It's the hands. And then you see these two hands coming together. But we see what's in these hands here, of each hand of this angel. And I don't feel the hands here coming together are going to be significant. I feel it's more about what's up here. Because in this card, you wouldn't look and see this thing. You wouldn't suspect an angel wanting to. I mean, archangels, of course. But with it being in the way, like with this being major arcana, the vibration being quite delightful, you wouldn't, one should say we wouldn't suspect that they're actually taking these rods and wanting to poke through the hat of this person. And as I say that, it brings me to this helmet of protection here. But those hands here being significant in what they're holding. And then the hands here kind of speaking to the energy of what I was getting here, connected to the magician, which then goes back to here. And wanting to manipulate elements that they have nothing to do with, that are connected to soulmates here, where they had an opportunity and they didn't take it. And may not, I mean, and I did say trying to manifest a new opportunity possibly here. But they're connected to the lying. And it even came through here. Oh my god. Okay, let's get your let's get your final card for Ophiuchus Moon. Overall, I get the Tower with the 10 and the 16. The Tower being a card of 16 in the major arcana. One card for Ophiuchus Moon. And this eye stare here. It's not moved. Like, I've moved the cards. It's still there. Felt very strongly here too. Aries. Period. Fire action. So I was speaking on this Knight of Rod. Could be strong Aries energy. For Aries, we got period. So Aries. Color for Aries will be red. Aries are hot. The first, the no, the where you want to be. It's a win with the 1. Right here. And I do have that in the sense here. I did mention that Ace of Wands. That could be significant. And what's going on with this Aries energy. Emperor energy is also coming through. And we do have the Emperor in the minor arcana here too. And I did pick this up as that being that same energy. So that just confirms this here. On the bottom. Balsamic. And for some reason, I'm getting this connected to food and balsamic dressing. Somebody likes balsamic dressing on their salad. I kind of picked that up a while ago for when this came through for another reading. I'm getting that so strongly. And I feel like it may be the Aries energy of this night / Emperor energy. The balsamic energy is right before the new moon. And it's a very, like, I get a very simmery energy, like just simmer type deal. And I get that also being the matching energy to what's here with the Hangman, connected to Empress energy. So we do have We do have that there. Look at that. With the 3 being the Empress energy and then the 4 being right beneath here. And the similar energies I mentioned earlier, you can see the distinctive. Oh, is love coming together, coming together, yeah, 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 with the exposure of the culprit. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I suppose I could just read the card. So balsamic is compost, dormancy, dreamtime, prayer, keywords, integrate, allow, nourish, dissolve, aspire. And I did say that with the Snyder Rat energy too. That would be very similar to the hangman energy and being a divine conduit as well. And the actions. The very, like, I just get like a nice little perfect simmer. Let me stop. Your reading's done, Ophiuchus Moons. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. Looks like a lot of you too. I want to say I'm just picking up there being something great working in your favor here when it comes to an agreement of some sort or some kind of contract, with the 5 energy of the Hierophant being right before the Lovers here too. So that's pretty neat. And then even before that, we have that beginning of new in the manifesting cycle with the Fool card of 0, the Magician card of 1. And we have the 1 here, the High Priestess energy of 2, where we did see the High Priestess. Boom. And then Empress energy, Emperor energy, Hierophant energy, which is the counterpart to the High Priestess, and then the agreement and the Lovers. All right. And then